Demon football coach Brad Laird. It's Sunday afternoon, gray and cloudy, but you're not in a gray and cloudy mood. You're just a little bit irritated, but a lot determined. Talk about last night's game at Southeastern.
Well, I think it is what it is. What I thought probably during the game and then after watching film, the opportunities that we're going to have each and every Saturday night to win the football game. We had some opportunities late. We dug ourselves a hole there in the first half that put us in a situation there in the second half where, we got a lot more consistent in the second half, probably more so mentally, because I thought physically our guys played hard. I thought we came out with the right mindset physically. It's just the mental bust, the mental mindset that we had there in the first half put us in a hole. And 2 weeks ago we're kind of opposite. We were up a lot, had to hold on to win. Now we were down a lot, but our guys, I was real proud of the guys and their resiliency. They battled. I tell you, they battled. Especially there in the second half when their backs against the wall. And that's what we talked about at halftime. Let's just make one play. Let's make one play and see what happens. And we put ourselves in position with 6 seconds left, to throw a Hail Mary and have a chance to win the football game.
Your team in the first half moved the ball, just couldn't cash it in, and unfortunately it became a recurring theme. Were there any certain things that you can pinpoint, or were they each different circumstances?
Well, first, give Southeastern credit. But I think you got to give our offensive credit for what they've done in the past, because it was a little different look that Southeastern gave us. And, when they're changing up what they do, they respect what you're doing on that side of the ball. And I thought, but give them credit, did some other things, but we just didn't execute. But the bottom line is you look at where we've been successful offensively. The last 2 weeks, I think we've been 12 out of 13 in the red zone. We hadn't had any turnovers. Last night we were 2 out of 6. And we had 2 turnovers. A couple times we were inside the 5 on 4th down. We had a missed field goal. We had turnovers down there. So, I think when you look at it from an offensive standpoint, between the 20 and the 20, we moved the ball well. I think 28 first downs, almost 500 yards offense. But the 2 turnovers in the red zone, and even 3rd down, we were 35% on 3rd down. So, being able to sustain drives. But we had a 20-play drive, got 0 points. We had a 16-play drive, a 15-play drive, a 13-play drive. Just didn't convert when we get down there. And so we had done that in the past. We got to do that moving forward.
For your defense, a rough first half, but you only allow 4 first downs after halftime.
Yeah, and the second play of the game, things that we talk about couldn't happen, and they got behind us. And then they had a short field on the punt return at the 8-yard line to score, and then 2 third down conversions on the next one to go up 21-3. But I thought so it really wasn't as bad as it seemed on the first half. But there are opportunities to get off the field, and we did. And I thought second half our guys made play after play. After that first drive when they go down and kick a field goal, we got them in some lost yardage situations. We were able to create some turnovers. Turnover and a touchdown to get it to a 1-score game. So, I thought they kept battling and got us that opportunity there in the fourth quarter to win the ball game.
Your team now looks around the conference and says, well, it's pretty even. It's a very competitive league. We've seen that now early in the schedule.
There's no doubt. And we talked to our guys about that today. I mean, each opportunity you have, we're going to be right in the thick of things. I think the biggest thing for us is our preparation, our consistency, because we've shown what we can do when we play like we can in all 3 phases. Now, in the conference, you got to have that. Do it for 4 quarters when you're going to play great football teams. And week in and week out, that opportunity is going to be there for us, starting this Saturday against a good Nichols team. But again, right now it's about us. It's about correcting the mistakes that we made and moving forward and being consistent with it.
Been on the road 3 of the first 4 weeks. Now all of a sudden you got 2 in a row at home. Against 2 good teams, but you're at home.
I tell you, it seems like forever since the Grambling game, and we played at home. And I was talking to somebody earlier about that. It's going to be great to be able to sleep in our own bed on Friday, but more important on Saturday, the energy that the community and the university feeds these kids. These young men feed off of that, and we look forward to a great crowd. At that time, it may be a top 10 team in Nichols that shows up to Turpin Stadium, but. Whoever the opponent is, our guys will be ready, Northwestern State will be ready, and the community will be ready.